Hello, so a little bit of a different scene here today. We've got my garage workshop in progress. So basically the story behind this one is we got it and it was all trashed up, so trying to make it all better. Right now I have a CNC machine and stuff in it, so today's job is to patch some leaks. And I'm actually going to remember to cord this one, so on my side here, nail gun. We're gonna use staples today, like 1-inch staples, and some plywood. This is just basically to stop stuff from leaking onto my stuff, like my computers. It's not really gonna last very long. It's just a temporary fix, and then we're gonna put some caulk around it. So just a little tour real quick is my CNC machine, which is what I was talking about. This is the whole reason I started doing all this, was for the CNC. I actually built both of these tables in here. This one was in here when we got the place. I got it a little cluttered. It's usually closer here, but I had to get my ladder there because the leak we're patching is up there. And there's a sketchy table that was here before we got the place. It's caving in, so the goal is to climb on that and hope it doesn't break as I'm patching this leak here. And then, so it's a very big mess. It's a trash corner I made. We're getting ready to throw all that out. This is my drone slash air station now. There's just more clutter over here, and then a bunch of stuff that needs fixed up there. If you look, it looks like somebody already fixed it with plywood and it got soaked through. There's lots of stuff. However, I did get lights going in here. Right now it's just on temporary power, which is a bunch of extension cords leading to my house. Eventually we'll get it on permanent power, but as of right now, that's how it's gonna be. So we're gonna get our stuff wetty. I'm gonna plug in our air hose here. I gotta use 2 hands. There we go. Just a little quick connect. If you look, we have about 100 psi in the tank. We only have our valve set to like 70, so we'll crank that up to 100. Okay, and then this does have the auto run feature, so whenever it gets to like 25, it'll kick back on. I don't think we're gonna use that much, so we'll see though. Load up our staple gun here slash nail gun. I have 2-inch nails, but I don't. There's no point in using them for this because of how deep the stud is. Staples will do us a great job, and I have a lot of them just laying around, so load our staples in there. Okay, now the gun's ready. The hope and dream is that I already have a piece of PVC over here, perfect length. I got some RC airplane stuff going on here. So I get some plywood. I have a saw. I was just, I don't feel like getting it out today, but I might have to. I have another big piece over there. I think we'll use this piece here. And we'll cut it if we need to. I don't think we will. I'm going to set our material here so it's easily reachable. Okay, just on that. And then we're going to hook my air hose up and climb up to the top of the ladder. Okay, we got our air hose hooked into our nail gun here. And we're going to kind of feed it over to our ladder. Make sure I have plenty of slack in it. I don't know about you, I don't want to staple on my side today. So, get up on our ladder here. And then we're going to try to climb over on the sketchy table by putting my foot on the one I built. That one's real stable, it can hold me. Keep our foot in the back here. And I'm gonna sit you guys down if we see this. There's lots of spider webs here. I don't have like a GoPro or holder or anything, so this is about as good as we're getting. So right now I'm unclipping my nail gun and I'm lining up the plywood, realizing it'll work. One staple, two staples. So now I can actually do hands here. So I got these staples here. We're gonna put one right about the middle there, one up here. Okay, I think we're all good there. And there's still a little hole down here, but we'll just throw a quick patch on that one real quick. We should be able to get some caulk up in there, and that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So now, gonna re-clip my nail gun back on my side, and then attempt to get down from here without dying. Unplug my air hose. Come on, Steve. Basically, I just like to unplug the air hose because if it has no air going to it, I can't accidentally shoot myself with it. So we're gonna get off here. Very sketchy, but we made it. Descend from the ladder. So, not too bad, right? The caulk will seal that gap between it. And I'm gonna get another board to lay across there, that breaker box. I did not install that. I don't know who did. I'm glad they didn't finish it. Looks very sketchy. So we're gonna walk over to my wood pile here. And I want a decently thin piece of wood because I only have 1-inch staples. I have 2-inch nails, but I don't really want to waste them on this. I actually stopped recording. It's okay. We'll put it in there. I grabbed this piece of pallet wood here. That's what we're going to use to hopefully fill that gap. So let's get back on our ladder here. Put our material there. Air hose. There it is. Put our air hose in. Okay. There's a level over here. So basically, this is kind of complicated to record. Might have to get a GoPro. Holster nail gun. Nail gun. Ooh, that might not be big enough. That's better. Put one in the side there. And to manually release our safety. Didn't go in all the way. That's okay. It's loud. kicked off. It is loud, and it requires more air to drive a staple than a nail. There it is. I had to get back down off my ladder because I misplaced my caulk. So we're gonna get right back up here. I meant to set it on top of the ladder, but I guess I forgot. Prop the old phone back up here. That looks good. Alright. So this is just some fingertip caulk. I don't have a utility knife on me today, so everything is going to be kind of a pain. Just like that. It's just a little putty roll basically, but it works. Alright. So we're going to get it out of there. Okay. Just kind of push it in there with your fingers. Roll it up a little so it'll stick better. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? This is better than the giant gaping hole that was in there, because it gets very hot in here during the summer. The only hopes of having any cooling would be if there wasn't this many holes in the darn thing. So that's what I'm gonna try to fix today or throughout the week. So, hey, look, we got most of that gap sealed. Takes like 24 hours to fully set, I think, but it'll be okay to sit up there like that. Just getting it in there is all I need to do because the heat will expand it. This is what I call get one more row of good enough. There we are. That shouldn't leak anymore. I'm happy with it. Like I said, it is very hot in here. Unfortunately, it's like 84 outside or something like that. So hot. I actually have a thermostat in here, she's not hooked up. So, what I want to do, I don't know if you can see it, but that hole right up there, it could use some patching. So, I'm going to find a small little piece of patchwood like the one laying under my foot right now. I'm going to nail it up there. Hopefully. This has a nail, but it'll be okay. So we're gonna put the air hose up here. Just like that. We have air. So I gotta figure out how to get over here. That's not gonna be it, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna carefully make my way over here. Unhook my nail gun. down for here. We all done. Unhook our air hose. Reholster our nail gun. Okay. That table is collapsing in on me. Alright. And look much better than the big hole we had before. Should have took like a before and after, but it'll be okay. And that's what I was doing today. For whoever watched, if anyone did, the goal is to start filming more workshop content. Hopefully eventually we'll get some AC in here. I have a ventilator, but that's not really an AC. I don't know that I'm gonna mess with any today or at all really doing anything over there. There's not really, I gotta get on the roof sometime this week and put some more roofing up because a big windstorm came and blew it all down. So yeah, now you get to watch me blow myself off with the air compressor. Yay! I guess that's the next thing I'm gonna do today is blow. Okay. Nozzle. See y'all later.